first half. That was Terrence Lang bringing the heat. And a big hit again from Terrence. He picked the right gap to fill, and it's fourth down.
There we get some great images. One of the defensive linemen for the Buffaloes, Terrence Lang, making some big plays defensively. Yeah, the Buffs 35-32 win over Stanford. Back in the Stampede. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Defensive line coach Chris Wilson joining us here for a couple of minutes. Well, first off, 2-0. I mean, that's exactly where you guys want to be. You kind of excited about what we've seen from your Buffs defense so far?
You know, so far so good. These guys have really done a great job of coming in and learning. And that's one thing I've been really pleased about. These guys come in, they're working their tails off, and I was really surprised at how high the football IQ is with some of these guys. So I'm really excited about that. And again, we're in great position with a lot of room to go.
Chris, when you got here, and again, you came in during kind of this rough transition for Carl and the rest of the staff, you get here, you really can't get your hands on your guys, but you know that you've got some veteran guys out there. You got T. Lang, who we just saw, Mustafa, and guys like that, and then a lot of youth behind them. Right. Initially, what was your kind of sense once you evaluated everything about the material you had to work with here in 2020?
Well, I believe we had talent. You know, we had a chance to watch them a little bit in the offseason and saw how they move around. And we've had some athleticism. We've got some size. Now we just needed to see kind of who we were. And a lot of times you don't know that until the first month of the season. But what I have seen is these guys' willingness to go out and work and compete. And that gives you a chance every week because they've got some traits, obviously, that correlate, but their work ethic and their ability to learn has really been key for us.
You and I have talked before about, you want that natural size. A guy like Mustafa Johnson, he doesn't fit that mold.
Absolutely.
But he's got a unique skill set, doesn't he?
He does. He's got some dominant traits. He's explosive. He has the ability, which is unique to defeat a block and still be able to track the football. And that's a very unique trait in a lot of guys. A lot of guys can win one-on-ones but can't finish on the football. And he's shown that these last couple of weeks.
Well, the Buffaloes are 2-0. They had a nice victory at Stanford on the road. Of course, it's an off week. We'll talk with Chris about that. We were in the locker room, though, in Stanford before the ball game and heard from head coach Carl Durrell.
Man, it doesn't matter where we play, baby. When we play on the field, when we get going and the ball gets kicked off, unleash your rhythm on everybody. Understand the game plan. Understand what we do. Only thing we need to concern ourselves of is us. Yes, sir. Let's orchestrate our execution on offense, on defense, on special teams. All this, the same formula that got us success last week. Focus in on those things, okay? You'll settle in. We'll know what they're doing. You guys just do your job and rely on your teammate to do his. Focus on that. You guys got to be accountable for each other. Everybody does their job. Everybody does their job. We walk out of here with a victory. Yes, you got that? Yes, sir. Go out there and have fun. Turn it loose, baby. Let's go. Play like Buffalo, baby. Play like Buffalo.
That's head coach Carl Durrell before the victory for the Buffaloes in Palo Alto. We continue with defensive line coach here, Chris Wilson. I want to get to Terrence Lang real quick. He's one of those guys, Chris, that when he walked on campus, you thought, oh, my goodness, he looks the way they're supposed to look. Some people said he had that young Alfred Williams kind of physique about him. What's been your sense with him and what his potential might be?
Well, I tell you, he does have NFL quality traits from a physical standpoint. Great size, great length. Really good athleticism for a man his size. And the thing right now is just cleaning up his traits and cleaning up his skill set. And again, he's a young guy who's really learning more and more about himself. But I'm excited about what Terrence has done so far and his work ethic week to week.
How has it been here? I don't know what your relationship with Carl was before he came on as a head coach and brought you in along the D-line, but working with Carl and kind of give fans a sense of what it's like working on his staff.
You know, very knowledgeable, very even keel, has great intellect in regards to how to win football games and develop a program. And that's been the biggest thing. You want to be around guys who get it. And Carl definitely understands that how you build a program is from the foundation, which we're building right now. And then we work on the small things that a lot of people in some programs may or may not do.
How about a week like last week? So here the Buffs are 2-0. You're playing some good football. You got momentum going. And then all of a sudden, I guess we expected that in this season, there's no game last weekend. That's a tough situation. All of a sudden, to have that bye, isn't it?
It's a unique time for everybody.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is no one has an advantage.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody's in the same scenario. So we just kind of go and control the controllables.
Yeah. And a good week for the Buffs to heal up a little bit. Give us a quick thought. I know it's early, but this USC team, you know how talented USC is all the time, and that'll certainly be a challenge for Colorado.
Yes, they're an athletic program. When you look at their skill, they've got skill across the board. They are really talented up front, and they do a good job of putting their players in great situations. So it'll be a challenge, but one we're looking forward to and excited about.
All right, looking forward to it. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, defensive line coach Chris Wilson. He and the Buffaloes on the road against USC. Coming up next, we're going to talk, continuing with the defensive conversation. Demetrius Martin will join us next.